Hello and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about calories versus macros. Which one do I tend to track and which one do I think is of the most importance? Of course, you hear so many different things. There's such a large group who says it's all about calories, and then there's such a large group that says it's all about macros. So I've done, of course, and focused on both. And for me, the thing that is most effective is macros. Yeah. I maintain my weight, let's say, just with, everyday exercise. One second. With everyday exercise, I'm gonna, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh yeah, with like just kind of general basic everyday exercise, like nothing like too intense, I maintain my weight right around 1700 calories, okay? But the way that it looks, look, I've never claimed to not be into fitness and diet because I'm not caring about the looks. A lot of people like to say that, and I question whether they're just, that's nice and fluffy. But anyhow, that's a side note. But I do it for that, and then as well for the feel. Like, the way I feel, how much better I feel psychologically, and the more confidence, that I have. Anyhow, so going back to what I was saying, so when I track my macros, when I'm kind of paying attention, right now, I maintain like about 65 fat, 25 protein, and 15%, if that adds up, right? 25 protein, 15% carbs, like that's right around where I'm at. Sometimes I'll have like lower carbs than that, and sometimes I'll go over, but it's more so lower than over. And I can maintain a decent looking physique at 1700, 1800 calories. Whereas if I'm doing the same 1700, 1800 maintaining my weight, I look different if I'm just trying to focus on calories and I'm not looking at macronutrients. Not only that, but if I'm having a high carb diet at 1800 calories, I have so many cravings, you know what I mean? With a higher fat diet, I don't have that much cravings. So that's where the macros come in, is, fat tends to be a lot more satiating. Of course, proteins as well. I have lots of vegetables, lots of greens. And then for if I'm just doing whatever I want, it's likely I'm gonna have carbs. It's easy, simple to make. It's easily available everywhere in abundance. So for me, in my experience, focusing on macronutrients has been the best. It's provided the best results. I can get away with more when I focus on that. And my physique just looks a lot better. To me, it's all about sustainability, and not only is paying attention to my macros more sustainable than my calories, because I don't always track and weigh things out. I just have a general idea that this is pure fat, this is lots of fat and protein, this is carb, so yeah, that's my take on it. That text message is still distracting me, so I'm trying to make sure I touched on what I wanted to touch on. Yeah, macros for me, macros over calories. What's your experience, by the way? What's your experience? I mean, obviously, calories, if you're having lower calorie, no matter what the macronutrient ratio, likely you're going to lose weight. It may be muscle. It may not necessarily be fat. It also may be fat too. But what's your take? Do you find that tracking macros leads to a better physique of your preference? Or does it not matter? What's your experience? So that's my video for today. If you like the video, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up. Leave comments down below. Like I said, if you have an experience with this and you've found what works for you, let me know. I'd love to hear. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.